should I do to get awakened? The first step is observing the mind, and second is looking at the limits of the mind. Now, what next? Next is the illumination of the background. Up to now, mind was thinking that it is the mightiest entity on earth which can move anything. Now, after seeing the illuminated background, it understands its place. Up to now, mind was master. Now, after encountering background, it has become slave. For the first time, words which used to activate anger in ego mode has been rendered redundant and are seen as sound signals. Words have now turned up into sound. Interpretation is for the worldly usage. You laugh it out to yourself as to how earlier you used to get caught in the trap of sound, and now for the first time under illuminated background, mind is intensely relaxed. You see how the sound is being produced and diminishing in the background of peace. Indescribable became more interesting than the describable. Peace has become more important than the noise. Things are in harmony. Mind no longer is taking toll on our life. Its grip is becoming weaker, and there is a moment of the background. Background is like a mighty entity, full of space and peace, throwing light onto the fields of mind. Now, instead of paying attention to things, we are paying attention to space. Now, when we sit in a room, the eyes see the space. Earlier, they were looking on sofa, television, computer, table, etc. Mind has understood and went under transformation that space is more important than the material things. They are created and destroyed in the background of space. There is unexplained serenity. Now things are different. We start entering the new world. We have moved further from the clutches of mind. Madness has stopped. Food has become necessity, not pleasure. There is Anand, neither happy in pleasure or nor unhappy in suffering. A line has been drawn into what is measurable and what is not measurable. There is joy in life. There is enthusiasm. Chains of world have broken. You no longer feel insecure, and fears reduce considerably. You have become master from slave. No longer people or things hurt you. You have started loosening form, as there is a moment of formless. For the first time, you are living alone. Loneliness vanishes. Feeling of emptiness diminishes. There is fullness, there is peace, there is harmony, there is a glowing face, there is a glimpse of true self. What next? Now we are in a position where we are able to differentiate and see the difference of superficial world and the inner world. We see the web of input, output to the mind and the process and reaction of mind. We also see how we were just living in the mind, and for the first time now we realize how ignorant we were. We now See how the inputs feed and update the data to mind, and then how mind reacts to different situation and produces the output. Also we see the pressure of mind on our life, how the mind puts burden on us and makes us dance to its tunes, how the emotions are developed, and when we are caught into them, courtesy our own mind, how we are just dependent on words and its interpretations. We see for the first time how our beloved mind, our own mind, has psychologically disturbed us. Mind, no doubt, is a fantastic tool. All the scientific innovations has been done by human mind. Today, the world technologically is advanced, but morally, psychologically, we are derailed. If we analyze the raw data of our mind, we will find that there is nothing wrong with the structure of mind. It is basically the operational error, because mind is very good, but unless otherwise there is a manager, it cannot be utilized to its optimum. Now who is the manager? It is the background who now manages and sees the operations, functioning of our own mind. Please note, the manager is a universal entity, whereas the mind is always individual. There is nothing called universal mind. Had there been any universal mind, all the diversities of world would have been vanished. There would not have been no arguments, no fights, and no wars. For example, if someone writes a book, Secrets of Life Unearthed, then you will immediately go and buy this book and start reading to know the secret of life. In this case, who is the entity who wants to see the secret of life? It is mind. If mind reads 1 million books on secret of life, then also something will be left to understand about the secret of life. Because mind is a tool, an instrument, a machine. It cannot be utilized up to a certain extent only. There is no secret of life. There is only life. Even if we understand the secret of life, then how we will reveal it to others? What medium we have? Talking. What is talking? It is uttering of words in some particular language. The others are also dependent on their minds for interpretation of those words spoken by you or sound created by you. Will that interpretation move far about your message? That too when each individual mind is separate and majority of them still operating within the net of their mind. Thus that secret of life will be with you only. You cannot convey the same to others. There is no way to do that. The secret is secret, it cannot be made public. You can use the word secret, but not the secret, as secret is secret. We are living in a world of words. So long we are living in a world of words, there is no respite, there is no peace. Just mind is sensing words through ears and eyes, then interpret and react. Majority in the world is living in this state, and that's why there are wars and disharmony everywhere. About the background, after the background is activated, we are able to see the untruth. Once the background is activated, our effective usage of mind is enhanced. We no more feel sorry and tortured by the mind. Mind comes in harmony to our work. Productivity of mind increases. We feel lighter. There is joy in doing even minor routine works. Our nature becomes soft and sensitive. There is freedom in life. Now someone asks me a question that once the background is activated, then what should be the next step? Once the background is activated, then there is no next step required. The non-manifested energy now guides us according to the universal motive. Many things can be understood, then said or written. As we discussed previously, spirituality cannot be expressed in words. If someone is able to frame spirituality by words, then that is not spirituality. It can be a pointer. So long mind is the ultimate, there cannot be any spirituality as it is beyond the capacity of mind. Mind cannot capture it. It can capture its own imagination to which it can give different meaning. Truth cannot be described. If it is described, then that is not truth. Mind in ego mode is not the instrument to understand truth. When background is illuminated, truth flows through mind.